Okay, this is Ringwalk Media. We're here in Manchester. We've got Mr. Mark Robinson with us. He has got a fantastic exhibition out today. We've come down, we've got some amazing memories all over the wall. Mark, it's good to see you first of all.
You too, John. You too. This is unusual, isn't it? On the other side of the camera for once.
You're usually telling me to get out of the way.
Yeah, I've been trying to do this for years. Now it's the other side.
Well, listen, here we are in a beautiful setting here, and yourself and Albert have got a wonderful array of pictures taken over the years, lots of amazing pictures. Just tell me a little bit about how this sort of exhibition came about.
Yeah, so when a colleague of mine, Albert Cooper, used to be a sport photographer for the Daily Mirror, his grandson Matthew has always loved showing his work. So Albert's nearly 90 now. And some of the pictures he's got are just phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So his grandson sort of puts them up like a little pop-up here and there. And he was like, I'd like to do it with a guest.
Oh, that's
so
nice.
Albert was like, I'd like to get Mark to come along just because of like what I've done, and we've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
So he asked me to come along, and I sort of jumped at the chance. It was nice to sort of come along, and he said, can you pick up some of your nice work and your favourite photographs? And we'll put them up alongside. So it's been nice to sort of come along and share the space with Albert.
Well, obviously you're quite well known for boxing, but Albert's got quite a lot of other ones as well. There's some famous moments from cycling, from cricket. He's even got a Muhammad Ali one there as well.
Oh yeah, when
Amazing.
you see that, that's one person I'd love to have photographed. I only met Muhammad Ali once, but I've never photographed him properly in the prime. That would have been lovely to sort of do that. But yeah, you see those black and white photographs that are around and just amazing. They're just history. That's what photos are. They are history.
They are history, and we were just talking off camera about that. They've all got emotion in them, and when you take a photograph as a photographer, you kind of have to feel the occasion, don't you, to get that right shot?
Yes, you do. Yeah. As a photographer, every picture should tell a story. It doesn't happen every time, but 9 times out of 10, every picture should tell a story, and that's what a lot of these pictures are. You can look at them, and even I look at them, they bring back memories.
Well, talking of memories, let's look at the two behind you. We've got our dear friend Ricky Hatton.
Yeah, our dear friend Ricky, yeah.
Luis Castillo, and that photo there is probably one of the most famous photos anyone will see of Ricky Hatton. When you were there, I was there. What an occasion, mate! And that photo is amazing.
Yeah, I've just got goosebumps thinking about it now. To be fair, I remember the night very, very well. And it wasn't even night time; it was early evening.
Early evening, wasn't it?
I remember it was early evening at the Thomas and Mack, and walking out and just being there because that was in July, I think it was.
It was
end of June, beginning of July, and it was so hot. It was so hot. I had him cooking eggs on the strip for once. It was so funny. He said, "Mark, what are we doing with these eggs?" I said, "Well, we're going to cook them on the strip."
Yeah. And
we was out there for fight week. So we had a great week. But no, that picture was just that moment. You get him with that body shot that everyone always remembers.
No one will forget it.
No. And you look in the picture, and everyone's in the background cheering, and so happy, and so was he. I mean, they were just great times to be there, and emotional. He was so emotional that night. So emotional.
I'll tell you what, I do remember that night. It was morning when we got in.
It was it was more morning, and we only went out in the evening.
We did.
We only went out in like early evening somewhere, and ended up in Caesar's Palace, I think it was, at some silly o'clock doing Bailey's Chase with Ricky in the bar. And
let's change that conversation quickly. Well, listen, from the days of Ricky through to modern day, and you've got Conor and Nigel Benn there after the first fight where Conor sort of narrowly missed out to Chris Eubank.
Yeah.
That's a father and son picture that anyone would be proud of.
Oh, mate, I mean, it's not a lovely picture. I always look at that, and I love Conor and I love Nigel, and just two of the nicest people. And what I think that picture shows that after what he's been through in the ring, after 12 rounds, but what he's been through as well prior to that as well, a lot of emotion, a lot of time. But I look at that and I wished I had a picture like that with my dad. Really wished I had something like that with my dad one day.
Well, listen, this is a fabulous exhibition, and anyone who's popping around Manchester today, get yourself down here. It's about 8 o'clock, I think.
Yeah, it's on to about 8 o'clock tonight. Yeah, it's 36 Princess Street, a gallery. So it's just a nice Saturday afternoon. We just popping up here just for one day, and hopefully it'd be nice to see some people come down.
Yeah, and I think there's a few coming actually.
Yes,
it's nice. Already a few here.
Yeah.
Tell me about what's your favourite photograph? Which one out of all the years you've done? It doesn't have to be boxing.
Yeah.
What's your favourite photograph of all time?
That's a very good question. I've got when Matthew asked me to do it, see, I was like, put your favourite ones in, and I'm sort of going through it all, but they're just my favourite one. I would probably say it sounds silly, but it's one behind us actually of like Manny Pacquiao playing darts with Ricky in the pub.
That was in Denton.
That was in Denton at the New Inn. It was one of those experiences. Like, when did you go down the pub with Ricky Hatton? Well, a lot of people have been down the pub with Ricky Hatton. But when did you go down the pub with Ricky Hatton and Manny Pacquiao before they fight each other, after they've had a press conference to announce their fight? And then you got Freddie Roach in the background, Bob Arum, Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Yeah.
And it was just one of those real days where it was just mad. And you never recreate it. You can never do it again. Never do it again.
And the thing I think about that picture is what no one can see is they've all got a pint of Guinness.
yeah.
And that was before the fight.
Sure, that was before that. Yeah, that was way before the fight. It was just one of those mad afternoons. One of those mad, and to take him like to Ricky's old pub where like he grew up as well, in Denton. But it's pictures like that just tell a story.
Yeah,
and that's what photography is. And I'm very lucky to be able to go around and do it and photograph a lot of these famous sports people that you take pictures of, and it's a privilege to do.
I mean, some of the arenas that you go to all over the world are amazing. I remember we were talking off camera about Katie Taylor and her return to Dublin.
Cool, yeah.
I mean, that was just some night. And how do you sort of emotionally hold it together to get those shots? Because it's not easy.
No, it's not easy. And 9 times out of 10, you have to sort of take yourself away from that, because like you do become connected and attached to a lot of these people, and you have to, because that's how you get the best photographs. You get the best photographs by being a fly on the wall, but someone they trust, someone they're there. So you're around them when
they're acting naturally.
It's the heat of battle. And I've been in changing rooms and in situations where it's like moments before, and like they don't even realise you're there because you're just, they know it's just you. But no, that was an emotional night in Dublin. That was the first time she ever boxed there, and like come out to fight Chantel Cameron, which she lost that night. But that was one of the most emotional ring walks ever, because it was just so everyone was just emotional. Yeah, because they'd never seen her box there, and it just looking around, and it was one of those nights you look around and there's like families there, and you never see that at boxing normally. You never see it, like mums and dads with their kids and grandparents and all that, and it was just amazing to see. And I remember I got tingles on my back thinking about it now, and even on the night it was even worse. I was walking past grown people crying because they've never seen anything like it. And like the song, sometimes the songs are like obviously upbeat and lively, but this one was like, this was like a very spiritual
heartfelt,
one.
Very spiritual, wasn't it?
Very spiritual, and it was like you listen to. I've actually listened to the song afterwards, and you think, wow, that's some strong words in that. Strong words.
Well, listen, there's some strong photos, mate, and
thank you, John.
What an amazing career you've had so far, and then hopefully there's a few more years to go.
Yeah, quite a few more years to go left. Quite a few more years to go. Yeah, no, it's been a great journey, and an absolute privilege to sort of take photographs. And one thing I've done ever since I left school.
And from us to you, thank you for preserving the memories that we all go through. We're very lucky and privileged to go to some of these fights, and the public just don't get to see what it's like. So you're preserving something that people don't get to see. So
that's very kind of you.
From us to you, thank you so much, mate. And let's hope there's many more years to come.
Top man, John. Thanks for your time. Thanks for coming along.
All right, mate.